And then let me bounce over here for a second. Make sure I get this sent out, which I will do right now. Let me do a couple things and I'll check and I'll see if we are live. We should be live in a few seconds, by the way. Okay, this has been sent out. I'm gonna go check it over here, see if I can hear. And you over there setting your screen up, right?
No, I'm good, bro.
Oh, you good? All right, good. Since you're now back in from visiting, leaving the country for just a second, welcome back, my man.
Yeah, you could talk about that too. So I could talk about a little bit about,
Yeah.
About how, this would be a good transition too. It's just to talk about going into a whole nother country and how I sold my programs, my digital programs in another country. That'll be actually pretty cool.
Yeah, because it goes to show that we're universal. So wherever we are, we're able to be universal. I think that'll be really, really cool, and it's good for them to hear that. We love kind of being behind the scenes, by the way. I'm going to do a mic check in just a moment because I'm going to check over. Let's go check over, make sure we're at my page. Michael Scott, if you're out there, let us know if you can hear us. Cheryl, Diane, thanks for joining. Let us know you can hear us, by the way. Hey, Jacqueline, do me a favor as you're tuning in. Look right below the video. And if you can just type these words, we can hear you. Shay, we can hear you. And then I'm going to do a mic check with none other than the one, the only, the man, the myth himself. Not a Justin Morgan, but the Justin Burns. Justin Burns, can you do a mic check just to make sure they can hear you?
Mic check. Can you hear me?
All right. Good. So as you're coming on, by the way, do me a favor, just give us a check. Let us know we can hear. We got something really special, man. I brought on the founder of Maestro himself. I brought on the person that not only helps you create your content, not only helps you get your message out, but more importantly, set it up in a way that you really can be paid more for what you know than you can do. You're in for a special treat. I kind of went out there and twisted his arm. He just got back in. He was traveling out the country. Don't worry, I'm not going to say where he was traveling. You got to let him say that. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good, especially if you're a speaker, if you're an author, if you're a coach, if you're a content creator, if you're professional development. You're like, you know what? I've learned some things in life and I want to share what I know in life. We got none other than the Justin Burns on the other line, on the other side, by the way. What's up, Justin Burns, my brother?
What's up, Shay Brown? What's going on?
It's always good to see you, man. You're looking good. I see you got a new look there. Maybe I'm going to go get the beard look going on, my man.
Yeah, man, I had to grow the beard out a little bit,
It's looking cool, man. It's cool. We got Greta Thomas. What's up, Greta Thomas? Let us know you can hear us, by the way. Looking forward to meeting you next Wednesday. She's coming over, by the way, Justin. Next Wednesday, looking forward to meeting you. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing going. Looks like they can hear us. I can't wait to talk about the 40% rule, man. I'm looking forward to that. But let's go ahead and kick this thing off. Y'all go ahead and get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Please go ahead and give a big standing ovation for the one and the only Shay Brown.
Every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up and it knows it must outrun the fastest lion or be killed and eaten. Also, every morning in Africa, a lion wakes up and knows it must outrun the slowest gazelle or it will starve to death. You've heard it before. It doesn't matter whether you're a lion or a gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better be what? You better be running. That's right. You better be running. Life is about meaning, and meaning is about service. Isn't that the reason why we're all here? Isn't that what we're all searching for? 2013, the Peak Performance Institute was created. 5,000 clients who we've helped turn their idea into a reality, their reality into a business, their business into a movement, impacting 5.7 million lives around the world. Imagine that! My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur Network, the world's largest organization for the well-being of an entrepreneur. And as we always say, our mission at the Happy Entrepreneur Network, our mission is to inspire, empower, and provide resources for the entrepreneur to live a balanced life and execute their vision for the people they were called to serve. And our mantra, I love our belief. Everyone should have a belief statement. Our belief is the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. With that being said, let's get started. Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. We are in for a treat. I want to welcome everybody that's out there that's joining. Welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country with one mission and one mission only, and that is for us to provide the resources necessary for you the entrepreneur, for you the business owner, for you the speaker, the author, the coach, just the person that gets up every single day who has a vision for the people you were called to serve. And I want to welcome the folks that are watching right now. I want to welcome Tamara Bloomdorn. What's up, Tamara? Thanks for joining. She's down in Atlanta. Chrissy Anderson, it is always a pleasure. Yvonne Southall, I'm in Texas, by the way. I've been in Texas a lot lately. Looking forward. We got to connect again real soon. Jacqueline Fulton says, we can hear you. Greta Thomas says, we can hear you. Demetria Triplet is in the house. What's up, George Allen III, my good frat brother, Phi Noop to the Noop that's out there right now. Cheryl Diane, thanks for joining. Malcolm H. Scott, thanks for joining. What's up, Mandy? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time it is for you, wherever you are in the world, here is my promise that the conversation we're about to have will be a good use of your time. And I want to say hello to Robert. Robert said, what's up, Justin? Robert be up in the morning. He be up in the evening. He's out there right now. What's up, Robert? Say hello to Robert, Justin. Say hello to Robert. You know Robert Antonio. He's on the Black CEO Morning Show.
What's up, light skin? What's up, light skin? My light skinned brother.
He's out there happening. What's up, Eric Nicholson? Eric Nicholson, Justin, you got to meet Eric. Eric's doing some amazing things, by the way. I love following your page, man. I love what you're posting. You got to send me an inbox message. I hope you got reached out by my team. I want to have you on the show, by the way. LaShonda Mays, it's always a pleasure. Thanks for joining, by the way. Look, we appreciate every single one of you. And I always get started when I can. I always get started typically with the Champions Creed, because the Champions Creed is something that I like to encourage an entrepreneur. I like to encourage a single mom, a single dad, somebody that's married, someone that's in a relationship that gets up every single day to do something to have more meaning in the world. And you've seen it before, Justin. I know this is not your first rodeo for us, but the Champions Creed came from my mentor. I'm going to state it, and then we're going to get right on because I want y'all to learn the 40% rule right now. But first, the Champions Creed. The Champions Creed says, I am not judged by the number of times I fail, but by the number of times I succeed. And the number of times I succeed is in direct proportion to the number of times I can fail and keep trying, and keep trying, and keep trying. Justin, when you hear those words, Champions Creed, and you hear keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. Now, I know you're a software developer. I know you're a programmer. I know you put out things out there, but talk about what it means for something not to work and you have to keep trying. And as he's doing this, here's what I like to do. Loretta Wetzel, can't wait to connect to you, my Chicago buddy out there. For everybody that's listening, what's up, Loretta? Tell your husband, parent, I said hello, by the way. I want you to look right below the video. And when we start the Happy Entrepreneur Show, we like to start as a community. We like to encourage other entrepreneurs. So I want you to look right below the video and write these words, not for yourself, not for Justin, not for me, but for another entrepreneur. I want you to write, you are a champion, hashtag keep on going. Just write that right now. You are a champion, hashtag keep on going. Just write this right now. You're not doing it for yourself. When you hit that share button and you write these words below, you're encouraging another entrepreneur. You're telling another small business owner. You're sharing with another professional that, you know what, we don't always get it right, but we do get going. So you look right below the video and put you are a champion. You showed up. You are a champion. You're giving your best effort. You are a champion. Hashtag keep on going. Pay that message forward. All my digital note takers, share that with someone else. Justin Morgan, who is the founder of Maestro. Justin Burns, who's the founder of Maestro. Justin Burns, who has the software to help be a content creator so you can deliver your platform. Justin Burns, who's right there in Atlanta. Talk about for a moment what it means to find yourself in a situation where you try something but it just doesn't work. What's up, RV Robinson? Look, RV, I know we've been trying to get together a number of times. I got your message. I owe you a call. She's in California, Justin. She and I started together back in the Eric Lofton program, I don't know, 2004, 2005. I've got to have you on the show. She's an amazing speaker.
Old school name.
Huh?
So the old school name, I haven't heard that name in a while. Eric Lofton.
Old school. We're not old school. We're new school, man. Matter of fact, I'm coming out with the new rules of selling online. I want you to talk to Trevor Otts, by the way. Don't ever refer to Shay Brown as the old school name. Oh my gosh. No. I'm coming out with the new rules of selling. RV, he called us old school. Can you imagine that? Gee whiz.
I'm talking about the Eric Lofton. I said I haven't heard that name.
Okay. Yeah. That's where RV Robinson and I first met, by the way. Chrissy Anderson says you are a champion. Eric says you are a champion. Jacqueline says you are a champion. Justin, take it away.
Yeah. So what it means to me, the Champions Creed, and Shay, when you said this, when I always read this, and I'm always watching the show. You can read it because every guest has to read it. So I'm putting it up there for you to read right now. Go ahead and read the Champions Creed, and then you can talk about it. I am not judged by the number of times I fail, but by the number of times I succeed, and the number of times I succeed is in direct proportion to the number of times I can fail and keep trying.
Keep trying. Keep trying. We gotta have the black person remix version. And keep trying. And keep trying. And keep trying. Take it away.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I was saying, every time I read that, even when I watch this show and I'm not even on, man, it just gives me like goosebumps, man, because, it always reminds me of sitting in that 1-bedroom apartment on the south side of Chicago, not having any money, broke, trying to be an entrepreneur, and just like, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? Mm-hmm. And figuring out that, listen, you have to see yourself. What that means to me, Shay, your Champions Creed that you always read, you have to see yourself way beyond where you are now. And I think so many of us don't do that. And I remember when I had literally $200 in my bank account, knowing it was going to go into the negative for the 50th time, trying to make this entrepreneurship thing work, broke, busted, and terribly disgusted. Mm-hmm. I knew that I had to see myself as a champion before I ever get it. And I think so many times entrepreneurs, we focus on what we have, and what we really need to do is see ourselves way, way bigger, and understanding that it's just real. What you think will come to fruition. And I'm telling you, that's how you turn yourself into a champion. And I'll just never forget, I went from that 1-bedroom to buying my own house, paying it off in cash. And I always attribute that I said that was going to happen before I even, I actually have it, because you have to see it before you can actually, have it.
Oh, I love how you said that. You got to see it before you can ever see it, or you will never see it. That is so powerful. And, many of us have found ourselves, they're thinking, Justin, because you're a software developer, you never found yourself in this situation because you're someone that does coding and you run a business. In fact, you just got finished traveling, I believe. What's up, Elaine Benson? Thanks so much for joining. You just got finished traveling. Tell us where you traveled to, and then tell us the importance of what you just went through less than 24 hours ago. And I want y'all to listen very carefully. And for all of my business owners, for all of my entrepreneurs, for all of my happy entrepreneurs who believe that this is your year, you believe this is your time, you believe that this is your moment, I want you to look right below the video. And I love writing this word. I want you to put that today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. I get new opportunities. I get a chance to start all over again. I get a chance to get it going. Today is my January 1st. I'm going to get going in my business. Today is my January 1st. I'm going to go after new clients. Today is my January 1st. I'm going to go ahead and start that health plan. Today is my January 1st. I'm going to make things happen. Today is my what? January 1st. Today is my what? January 1st. You look right below the video. You look right below the video. And I want you to write these words. What's up, C.Y. Hines? You look right below the video and put today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. And Carolyn, this is so important. Why is this so important? Why is it so important that you understand that today is your January 1st? Why? Because, your past does not equal your future. Justin just talked about the Champions Creed, and sometimes you try things and don't work. And one of the things I love to say is you don't have to get it right You just have to get going. Let me say that again. You don't have to get it right. You just have to get going. So today is your January 1st. This is a core value that we hold here at the Happy Entrepreneur Network, that every day is a new opportunity. Now, happy don't mean we're just smiling and we're naive. And happy doesn't mean that we don't believe that our stuff don't stink and we don't make mistakes. And happy, but we understand every day is not unicorns, cupcakes, and rainbows, right about now, but it means that we got to keep on going. Today is your January 1st. Justin, when you hear that, let me hear Justin say one time, today is your January 1st. Justin, try that one time.
Today is my January 1st, baby.
Okay, let's try it one more time. You know, I always make everybody say it 2 times. A little more energy, a little more enthusiasm. Now, I see Carolyn's writing today is my January 1st. And Anderson put today as my January 1st. Eric put today as my January 1st. Loretta put today as my January 1st. Chrissy put today as my January 1st. As you saw that right below, hit the heart button. Hit the like button. Don't just step back. Say, yes, it is. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Justin, one more time. Today is my what?
Today is my January 1st.
That's what I'm talking about. When you hear those words, Justin, and you think about January 1st, what goes through your mind? What is your perspective?
So when I hear that, man, and I hear you always say that, I always get fired up because it just says, like, you can begin again. No matter where you are, no matter what happened yesterday, today is a new day that you could just start to, whatever it is, whatever area of life, you could take control of it. So that way you don't look at, hey, I'm stuck right here. No, today is January 1st. And that's the greatest gift that we've been given as entrepreneurs, as just human beings in general, right? Mm-hmm. That we have the ability to start over and begin again. And that's why I love just hearing that.
Justin, I love what you're doing, man. Today is your January 1st. LaShonda Mays, I see you. Today is your January 1st. Sunshine, I see you. Today is your January 1st. I believe you, by the way. Carolyn Watkins, I believe you. Today is your January 1st. And, I put something out earlier. And I put it out for a reason. Sometimes people say, Shay, why do you always spend 2 or 3 or 4 minutes talking about Champions Creed, talk about today is my January 1st? Because it's our core value. It's one of our core values. It's what we believe in. It's a principle that we stand on. There's a lot of other core values, but one of the core values is that we know we get another opportunity. And if we woke up this morning, it's a fresh start. And we want to enjoy every day. I heard someone always says, you never know, tomorrow is not promised. And while that's true, what I heard them say is, today is not promised either. And so one of the things I talk about is sales mindfulness. You got to be in the present moment. My mentor taught me, LaShonda, that wherever you are, be there. Be there. So right now, I'm in this present moment. Right now, Justin is here. Justin's going to share some cool stuff to do. If you're a content creator, he's going to share some really cool stuff to do. If you need to get your message out and you want other people to learn from you, yeah. He has a really cool event that's coming up. Yeah, he's going to talk about that. And I'm first going to pause and talk about, why 99% of people who start a marathon finish. But first, I want Justin to go back, because I didn't forget, and kind of talk about what he just finished doing, because there's significance in him reaching outside his comfort zone, leaving outside the country, doing something, and coming back. Justin, talk about what you just went through. What's up, Ursula? It's always a pleasure. Loretta, I love you. Thanks so much for joining. You're amazing.
Yeah, so Shay, I just got back. Still got the crust in my eyes from the plane, from sleeping, man. I'm fresh off the plane. I just got back from Toronto, Canada. And I was actually asked to speak at this event, and I wasn't going to go because, we're planning our live event. But I was like, listen, I'm going to go and, expand my brand into international territory, right? Mm-hmm. And so I went to this event, and it was probably about 100 people at this event. And a lot of those people didn't look like me, right? And that was okay. And I said, listen, this is the expansion of what we are doing. So I go to Toronto. It's about a 2-hour flight here from Atlanta, Georgia. And I actually got a chance to speak at the event. I was the last speaker. Shay, listen, watch this. Last speaker, right? Which is not always easy because everybody there, they're ready to go home, right? Mm-hmm. at the end of the day. And what reigns true is that if you have products, if you have services, right, there's people that are all over the world that wants what you have to offer. Because here's the thing, so many of us, watch this, so many of us, we get so complacent with just having people that we know in our circle, right? And none of these people knew who I was. There was way bigger headliners. There was way bigger people out there. But here's what I did. I sold a digital program. Mm-hmm. Watch this, Shay. I didn't even create yet. Right? I didn't even create. Listen, we always get caught up on, I got to create these programs. I got to record all this content. I got to be like Shay Brown. I got to be like Justin Versus bringing the heat. No, 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 no. Right? I was the underdog. And I came in there. Most people were still selling books. Shay, you'll be surprised, man. Like some people are still doing it the old school way. So I told them, I said, listen, I'm going to sell you guys a program that I haven't created yet. This is what I said. I haven't created it yet. But I'm going to show you the power of how you can do it the same and create a digital program. And here's what happened. Half of the room had left out. Now this, because again, it was the end of the day. Half of the room had left out. And here's what happened. At the end of my product, at the end of my pitch, right? And I didn't hard sell. I didn't do any of that. I came right from the heart. I was just me. Everybody else had this crazy, huge pitch fest. You know, they were pitching these different programs. I just came straight from the heart and said who I was. And watch this. 40% of the room signed up, Shay, for my program.
What?
Percent of the room. I closed 40% of the room with a digital program that is not created yet. And this was in a whole nother international territory. And I took everybody out to dinner after that, did a training, and literally said the training is going to start next week. And it's a digital online program. So it absolutely just changed even my thinking to say, it's time to stop playing small. So if you're watching this, it's time to start playing small. I want you guys to write that down below. Hashtag, it's time to stop playing small, right? Because so many of us, we keep our brands to the people that we know, the people that we look like. There's nothing wrong with that. However, there's so many different waters that you haven't even treaded yet. So that was the amazing thing that happened, man, especially in Canada.
Man, let me first tell you, congratulations. I love what you said, that it's time to stop playing small. You could have stopped at that point and said, I'm the last person. Half the room is emptying out. You know, I don't really have a product. I'm changing up. But you didn't. You said, no, your mindset, your belief system was it's time to stop playing small. Someone, as Justin said, all my digital note takers that are out there right now. What's up, Fred Willis? Thanks a lot. He said it's time to stop playing small. Pastime. I love that. I love that. Look right below the video. Look right below the video and just write those words. It's time to stop playing small. How true is that? Now, I want you to think about how you're playing small. For some of you, maybe it's just in your mindset. For others of you, maybe it's being paid with your worth. For others of you, maybe it's in the area of technology. Justin's going to break down technology and talk about how you can take your content and get it out to the world and be paid to do that online. Maybe it's time to stop playing small. For others of you, maybe it's time to stop playing small in your relationship. What's up, Peg DeShane? It's always a pleasure. Thanks for joining. Maybe for some of you, it's time to stop playing small in your finances. But since this is a business conversation right now, and yeah, we believe the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. We talk about results in your bank account. It's time to stop playing small with the type of clients that you're going after. Let me say that again. Let me say it a little differently. It's time to stop playing small after the clients you're going after right now. Justin Carolyn Watts, what's up, Orange Checkmate Hudson? He's going to be there next week. You got to make sure you connect with us in Atlanta next week at Justin's event. What's up, Venus? Thanks for joining, by the way. What's going on, Ali? It's always a pleasure. It's time to stop playing small. Now, I want to share something with you, and then Justin's going to break this thing down in technology, and he's going to share some things that he's created. So when he's walking you through some things, this is not something that he heard about. It's not something he read about. It's not a new toy he just got. It's what he's doing right now in his business. It's what he's created because he's decided it's time to stop playing small. And you might say, Shay, that's an oxymoron. That's not me. Well, if it's not you, that's okay. You sit back and say, no, I'm playing as big as I can play. But here's what I know about superstars. All superstars hold just one common belief. And do you know what that belief is? They can always get better. They all have a belief that they can always get better. And isn't that true, that we can get better? We're going to get better this evening. We're going to get better this morning. We're going to get better tonight. Whatever time is with you. I'm going to ask Justin to show his screen. I'm going to ask Justin in a few minutes to pull back the big black curtain. And I'm going to ask him to reach in his treasure chest of secrets and just share with you what he has. So you pay close attention. Before I do that, Peg DeShane, hey, Peg, what's going on? Before I do that, I like to talk about why 99% of people who start a marathon finish a marathon. What's up, April Ryan? Thanks for joining. Candy, it is always a pleasure. Justin Morgan in the house. Talk about it's time to stop playing small. Justin Morgan's on one hand, and I got Justin Burns, on the other hand, this is like cool. It don't get no better than this. It don't get no better than this. But here's the question. 99% of people who start a marathon finish. Here's my question to you. Why? No, seriously. If you had to think right now for a moment, and you said, Shay, 99% of people who start a marathon, 26.2 miles, why do they finish? I mean, it's a surprising number. It's like a huge stat. I run 5 marathons. I finished all 5, right? But why? Why? Now, just if you know the answer, just look right below the video, and write what's one of the reasons why people who start something finish something. Like, why do you start something and why do you finish? Talk to us about why you finish. What is your secret to finishing? I see you, Justin Morgan. I love when Justin does the thought of the week, by the way. Justin, your stuff is totally incredible. What's up, Tanya Kavan? Thanks for joining. I appreciate you out there. So you look right below the video and write that down. Why do 99% of people who start something finish? Especially a marathon is 26.2 miles. And it's called... I'll give you an answer right now. I'm going to give you a second to write it down. So you look right below the video and write it down. I'm going to reveal it right now. And then Justin got some stuff you don't want to miss. But the reason why it's called the 40% rule. The 40% rule. Now, the 40% rule is used by the Navy SEALs to really increase mental toughness. So I want you to think right now. Let's say that you are going to run 26.2 miles. Let's say you're going to go after something bigger than you never had before. What rule, what principle would you use right now to keep on going in the face of unsurmountable odds? If you have an answer, look right below. I don't have all the answers. That's why we're here with the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, because all of you know more than I know. And together we know so much more. So the 40% rule, they say, well, it's mental toughness. It's what they're able to do. Here's what happens. So let me tell you a quick story. And when I came across it, I said, man, I've got to start using the 40% rule in my life. The 40% rule says that whenever you think you're tired, whenever you think there's nothing left as a Navy SEAL, you still got 40% left in your reserves. You really only burn through 60%. So the example that's used, and I'll let Jesse tell you himself, but the example that's used is really doing pull-ups. So Jesse, you know what? Okay, I won't take it away. Let me go ahead and share this with you quickly. I want you to pay close attention. I want to share this with you. It's the 40% rule. Everyone, do me a favor. Look right below the video. And just put 40% rule. If you're hearing my voice, I'm gonna give it to you right now. But first, you look right below the video and just put 40% rule. When you think there's nothing left, there's always 40% left. I'm going to give you the exact example. I'm going to let Jesse tell you in his own words in a moment. But you look right below the video, and write 40% rule. When you think there's nothing left, there's always more. When you think there's nothing left, there's always more. Someone do me a favor. Just make that one note. Look right below the video. Look right below the video right now. Just write that one note right now. The 40% rule. And I want you to make a decision that you're going to apply this in your life. I see you, Darren Hill. He put 40% rule. You're going to apply this in your business. I see you tomorrow. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to give you a great example why in a moment. Tomorrow, I believe you, there's 40% left. I talked to Justin today. Justin said, Shay, I'm tired. I just got in from Canada. I said, Justin, would you speak to the people? Would you share with them? He said, I got a little bit left. I said, 40% rule, baby. 40% rule. He didn't even know that. Chrissy said 40% rule. Fred Willis said 40% rule. Loretta said 40% rule. Venus said 40% rule. Here's the mindset we have. When you think there's nothing left, there's 40% left of energy, of mental toughness, of your skill set, of your physical ability. I'm going to give you the example. You pay close attention. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere right now. RV, I see you. 40% rule. When you think there's nothing left, there's always more. V, speak life. We got to get together. I missed your call. We're going to talk today. Carolyn Watkins says, when you think there's nothing left, there's always more. Let me let Jesse tell you in his own words. This will be a few minutes, Jesse. So you have about 4 minutes or so, and then we're going to go ahead and kick off just to let you know when we start.
I first met Seal at a 100-mile run in San Diego. And I was running this race as part of a 6-person relay team with friends, and he was running the entire race by himself. And the run was unsupported, so you have to bring your own supplies. So we had, we overdid it a little bit. We had a tent, and we had masseuses and food. I mean, we were ready for in case we had to stay there a week. And he had a folding chair, a bottle of water, and a bag of crackers. And I just thought to myself, who is this guy? I'd never seen anything like it. And during the race, I kept an eye on him, and around mile 70, he weighed probably 260 pounds, which is quite large for an ultra runner. He had broken all the small bones in both of his feet and had kidney damage, and he finished the race. So when it was done, I Googled him. He had a fascinating life story, and I decided literally to cold call him. And I flew out and met with him, and after sitting with him for a couple of minutes, I realized that I could learn so much from a guy like this and what makes him tick, and various buckets in my life would be so much better if a little bit of what he had rubbed off on me. I asked him to come live with my family and I for a month. So at the time that I invited Seal to come live with us, I had an 18-month-old son. I was married, still am, 2 more kids since. And I had sold a couple of businesses. I was in a great place professionally in my life, but I was also in a routine. And routines are great, but they can also be a rut. And I found that I just wasn't getting better. I was doing the same thing every day, like so many of us. Wake up, go to work, come home, have dinner, repeat. And I just wanted to get off autopilot. And I thought that he would be a great way to get in good shape, but also to just mix up my routine and get better. The first day that Seal came to live with me, he asked me he said, how many pull-ups can you do? And I'm not great at pull-ups. I did about 8, just getting over the bar 8. And they said, all right, take 30 seconds and do it again. So 30 seconds later, I got up on the bar and I did 6, struggling. And said, all right, one more time. We waited 30 seconds and I barely got 3 or 4 and I was done. I mean, couldn't move my arms done. And he said, all right, we're not leaving here until you do 100 more. And I thought we're going to be here for quite a long time because there's no way that I could do 100. But I ended up doing it one at a time, and he proved to me right there that there was so much more. We're all capable of so much more than we think we are, and it was just a great lesson. It was actually the first thing that we did. It was just a great lesson in we have so much more in our reserve tank than we think we do. One of the things that Seal said to me, and it's in the book, and one thing that people have said that really resonated with them, he would say that when your mind is telling you you're done, you're really only 40% done. And he had a motto, if it doesn't suck, we don't do it. And that was his way of every day forcing us to get uncomfortable, to figure out what our baseline was and what our comfort level was, and just, turning it upside down. The 40% rule, maybe it's give or take a little, but look at a marathon. Most people hit the wall at a marathon at mile anywhere from 16 to 20. And 99% of the people in this country that run marathons finish, and they predominantly all of them go through this, hit the wall. So where does that extra 50 or 60% or whatever the number is come from? I mean, it's their brain saying, I'm done, I don't want to continue, but their will saying, you know what, let me get to the finish line. So we all have that will. It's just a matter of how do we apply it to not just the once-a-year marathon, but to our daily lives and make it apply to a variety of things.
When you think about it, there's always a way. I want you, as you're looking right below the video, and the 40% rule, I want you to imagine right now that you did your first set of pull-ups, and you did your next set of pull-ups, and you said to yourself, gosh, I don't have any more left in the tank. But there's still 40% left. And right now, maybe there's a challenge for you. Maybe you're looking out and saying, you know what, Shay, for me to achieve my goals this year, I got to play full out. Shay, for me to achieve my goals this year, I got to make it happen. The SEAL that he referred to was a guy by the name of David Goggins. And some of you may have heard the name David Goggins. Some of you are hearing it for the first time. One of the best books out. He's a Navy SEAL, currently the world record holder for the most pull-ups. He's come in 5th place in something called Badwater. And Badwater is a 135-mile run. It's what they call the death run, by the way. He's run countless 100 miles, and he's known as the toughest man in the world. And what I want you to do when you look below the video right now, I want you to write just this affirmation, just this one affirmation. Write this down. Put this down right now. It's my time. Just look right below the video. Look right below the video. And I want you to put it's my time, because this is your year. And you only write this if you believe this is your year. You only write this if you believe that this is your moment. You only write this if you believe that this is your time. You look right below the video, and this is all about mindset. This is all about belief system. But I want you to write this down. It's my time. And you got a chance to see a little bit about David Goggins. You got a little bit to learn about the toughest man alive. And yes, he is a brother, by the way. Yes, he's written one of the best books out there right now. But as you see Darren Hill, who put "It's my time," someone hit the like button. Someone hit the encouragement button. Someone thank that person for what they're doing right now. As you look right below the video, I want you to think about David Goggins. He's the only member of the U.S. Army Forces to complete SEAL training. He completed U.S. Army Rangers training. He completed Air Force Tactical Air Control. Even if you know nothing about that, just know the brother is bad to the bone, and he's a Guinness World Record holder. He knows something about what it takes. And so I'm only telling you this to let you know that this is your time. Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. My man is sitting over there. Justin's going to give it to you. But as I see Candace put "It's my time." Darren put "It's my time." Ann Brown put "It's my time." Chrissy Anderson put "It's my time." Venus put "It's my time." Carolyn Watkins puts "It's my time." April put "It's my time." Now, I don't want you to get motivated. I don't want you to get encouraged. But I want you to think, when you say it's your time, I thought I took it off. When you say it's my time, I want you to say, what is it your time to do? If this is your time, what is it your time to do? Is it your time to learn technology? Is it your time to go after new customers? Is it your time to use software? That's why I got Justin on here today, to use software in order to communicate your message, to create your content. Fred Willis, it's your time. He said, Shay, that's the 40% rule. I got to apply that when I get tired. I got to apply that when I don't believe it. Yeah. It's my time. And here's what I want you to know, is I believe in you. I believe in it. Every one of us can have our own mantra. We can have things that we say. We can have things we believe in. This is not just a rah-rah session. We're going to get to some good training, by the way. Don't worry about that. We're going to get to that. But I recall when I was first doing my first marathon, and I was training for the marathon only because Oprah Winfrey had run a marathon. And I said to myself, if Oprah Winfrey can run a marathon, Shay Brown can run a marathon. So I decided to run a marathon. I don't know if I told you that, Justin. I got out there. I'm going to run this marathon. And guess what? I got started. I started training, but not the way I should, by the way. I started training, but I didn't train the way I should train. I didn't train the way I should train. And maybe you've done that before, where you've got started in something. Maybe it's in business. Maybe you got started putting your content together. Maybe you got started and said, oh yeah, Shay, I got to get going, Shay. Yeah, I'm going to do it. And you quit, or you didn't finish it. I was like that. I started the marathon, I got to running, and then I hit the wall. I didn't know about the 40% rule. I didn't know, my mind told me there was nothing left. I still had 40% in the reserves. I stopped, and then I had to walk. Now, running a marathon is a blessing. I get it. And yes, I walked the next 9 miles. I finished that marathon. 99% of folks who start a marathon finish, because we understand the 40% rule. When you think there's nothing left, there's always 40% in the reserves. When you think you're tired, you got 40% left. And so I walked. And so I decided next time I was going to do something different. This time I was going to get a team. This time I hired a coach. This time I brought some people to train me. And when I did that, here's the point. Here's the lesson. Here's what I want you to walk away with. When I showed up the next time, I paid some money. Yeah. They said, Shay, we're going to help you out. We want you to say this affirmation when you hit mile 15. And as long as you say this affirmation and you believe in it, we're going to say it together. Now, I was put in the 9.5 mile group. There was about 15 of us. I was the oldest one at the time in the 15 group, by the way. And they said, we're going to say this chant and we're going to say it for you. And I said, I don't need no mumbo jumbo. I was a young whippersnapper back then, by the way. I don't need no mumbo jumbo. I got my Walkman. I got the music this time, but I listened to them. And here's what we said, and here's what made a difference in me. And why do I tell you that? Because I want you to know about the 40% rule. What's up, Lisa Spicer? Thanks for joining. Jarvis, it's always a pleasure, by the way. Loving everything you're doing. I said, look, when you think there's nothing left, there's nothing left. What do you want me to say? They said, Shay, here's what we're going to do. Get to mile 15, you start saying these words. And they gave me 6 words. Now, I'm going to share these 6 words with you because they made a difference for me, and I want you to write it down. When we hit mile 15, I started chanting, I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. I said, I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. Now, maybe that's you. Reed, you got 40% left in your tank because you're trained to go after new clients. You're trained to use software. Your mindset is trained to keep going. You're strong because you've been fueling your body. You're strong because you've been drinking water. You're strong because you've been doing everything you need to do to be in physical shape. You've taken care of your wellness, and I'm ready. And I'm ready. The reason Justin is here right now, he's here to train you. I'm trained. I'm strong. I'm ready. I had to tell myself, Michelle Davis, I'm trained. I'm strong. I'm ready. I had to tell myself, Michelle Davis, Tony Moore, I'm trained. I'm strong. I'm ready. And that's what I want you to tell yourself. When you show up, I want you to tell yourself, you know what? When Justin starts speaking, he's going to be talking about software. He's going to be talking about some cool stuff in just a moment. But I want you to tell yourself the 40% rule. trained, baby. I'm strong, baby, and I'm ready. I want you to look right below the video right now. Look right below the video and just write those words. I'm trained. If you're trained and you've been putting in the time, you've been putting in the work, you've been getting ready for your moment, because this is your time. Today is your January 1st. Today is your January 1st. You put I'm trained and then put I'm strong because you're ready. You got the right mindset. I'm strong. And then just put I'm ready. Put I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. This is your year. I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. Today is my January 1st. My past does not equal my future. I'm trained. Someone write that down for me. I'm strong. Put that down for me. And I'm ready. And do you know what happened for me? When I got going in that race and I got to running and we hit mile 15, no matter how nervous I was, no matter how scared I was, I started saying I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. I'm trained. I'm strong. I'm ready. And when I hit mile 16 with a stride going on, I didn't have my head down. I wasn't looking around. I put my hands up when I hit mile 17. You know what I was saying? I'm trained. I'm strong. And I'm what? I'm ready. Yeah. You're a happy entrepreneur. You're a bad mamma jamma. You've got greatness inside you. You are brilliant. You are super. You are incredible. You are a champion. Today is your January 1st. And I want to make sure you put your hands up. And I want you to tell yourself, I'm trained, I'm strong, and I'm ready. Yeah, I crossed that. That's not the finish line. That's just mile 17 right there. I don't know how they got that shot. I'm blessed to make it happen. But when I saw it, I said, yeah, baby. That's what it's all about. And you know, when you do that, then you get a return on finishing. Yeah, I had to finish the race. I had to go across the race, but my hands were still up. You know why? Because I'm trained, I'm strong, and I'm what? Ready. I'm trained, and I'm strong, and I'm ready. And if that's you, and you believe you're trained, you believe you're strong, you believe you're ready to finish strong, you're ready to make this thing happen, because this is your year, this is your month. You understand now the 40% rule. If that's you, and I'm going to go to Justin, if that's you, you're like, Shay, over the next 7 days, I'm ready to play full out. Shay, I'm ready to give it everything I got. Shay, I just want to what? Go to another level. There's no cost for this. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something special. I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do something special. I want you right now just to text the word showtime. If you believe that it's showtime for you, if you believe that you are ready to go to another level, you're trained, you're strong, you're ready. There's no cash app needed. There's no credit card needed here. You text the word showtime right now to 202-999-3515. Like, take your phone out right now. Now we're going to have a private accountability group. It's not going to cost you anything, but I'm going to take a handful of folks and we're going to do what we didn't believe we can do. We're going to take it to another level, because today is my January 1st. So you text the word showtime. It's time to show up for your life, as my good friend Andy Harika says. You text the word showtime. It's time to show up for the people, for the vision, for the people I was called to serve. You text showtime because the big red curtain is going up. Rehearsal is over. You're trained, you're strong, you're ready. And you text that to 202-999-3515. I'm gonna do something special. Someone do me a favor. What's up, Stephanie Smith? Look right below the video. And just write those, just put down, text the word showtime to 202-999-3515. Again, 202-999-3515. Text the word showtime. You'll get the bonus gift. You'll be part of the group. Yes. And we're going to take this to another level. Why, Shay? Because we're trained. Why, Shay? Because we're strong. Why, Shay? Because we're ready. One more time, Shay. Why? Well, because this is your year. And this is your time. This is not for everybody. I get it. It's cool. But for those folks that are ready, text the word showtime. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the other side. With that being said, I got my man Justin Burns over there, and he's the founder of Maestro. He's the person that creates content. What's up, Matthew Horn? I see you. You got to connect with Justin Burns. Matthew Horn, by the way, Justin works with authors, and authors have a big challenge because they're putting books out, right? I don't even read books anymore. It's got to be on Kindle for me to read it, or Audible. But they can take that book and still turn it into content and be able to get that out to the masses, which Justin's going to show right away. He has authors all over the country, by the way. They do some amazing things. Good brother. Thanks for joining on, by the way. You're bringing out the all-stars, Justin. Derek Butts. What's up, Derek Butts? Glad you could make it, by the way. I'm not going to call everybody out because then they're all going to say, Shay, you forgot about me. Justin, let me introduce him. The founder of Maestro. Now, Maestro is a software. Not something that he bought, by the way. No. It's not something that he decided to white label. No. Justin saw that there was a need in the market. And he said, you know what? This software does a little bit over this. This helps you maybe put your content out there. And this maybe puts your videos in it over here. And this one over here helps do a little page. And this one over here does this. But what if I took a little pepper over here, a little salt over here, a little Old Bay seasoning for us folks back in Maryland, by the way, a little Old Bay seasoning. He's from Chicago, by the way. They probably put a little Tabasco sauce up in that camp. No Tabasco sauce. A little Tabasco sauce. He decided he's going to mix that thing up. He says, this is what I would create. It would be maestro. And it would do what I would want it to do and what I believe I'd want other folks to do. But I don't want them to have the handicap of having to learn software and be coders and try to figure it out. How can I make it as easy as turn on their lights? How can I make it as easy as turn on the water in their house? How can I make it something that they can use and take what they know, translate that, and then be paid? If you're ready to be paid more for what you know than you can do, then you're in for a treat. So with that being said, let me go ahead and welcome to the platform, not for the first time, certainly not from the last time, but one of the baddest brothers by way of Chicago. He's from Chicago, by the way, but don't let him fool you. He's now in the big ATL in Atlanta, none other than the Justin Burns. What's up, Justin Burns?
What's going on? What's going on, Mr. Shay Brown? What's going on?
Hey, man, I'm just applying the 40% rule. I thought I was tired, brother, but I said, I got 40% left, so let me go ahead and kick it up a notch.
You're always pushing the envelope, Doc. I'm just trying to follow in your footsteps.
Thank you, my man. Well, why don't you go ahead and tell me a little bit about what you do? And I'm hoping tonight, I know you weren't prepared to do this, but maybe you will. I know last time you talked to him, is it a way that we can kind of look into your computer? Like, seriously, like we can be in your computer and see some cool stuff that you're doing and how this thing really looks? Or do you just have to talk to us? And if you got to talk to me, that's cool. I got some slides we can put up. But is it possible to go in your computer? I'm gonna ask you, man. I'm going to ask you because you're trained, you're strong, you're ready. Can we go in your computer, my man, and kind of see what's going on behind the scenes?
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. You know, and actually, here's the thing. Let's do something even bigger, right?
Okay.
I like to do things on the cutting edge, Shay, just like you.
Okay.
Let's do something bigger. I thought about this actually right before we jumped on, right before you said, hey, man, I was tired. Mm-hmm. You know, I know I was strong and I'm ready, right? Mm-hmm. And I said, how can your audience, how can they get results? Not tomorrow, but today. Mm-hmm. How can I over deliver for your audience? And I thought about it. I said, I just had some results, right? I just went to, for you guys that are just tuning in, I just went to Canada. I just, sold a digital program and sold half of the room. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing, it's a new program that I haven't even created yet. It's a new program that I mapped out in a single day. And it's a new program that people are excited about and they're okay with it, right? So I said, why don't I do this? Why don't I give you guys a snippet of how I did it?
That'd be cool. That's cool now. That's cool. I can't wait to see this. This is cool.
Right? I said, instead of just showing you guys Maestro, instead of just showing you guys all that, why don't I take you behind the scenes, how I did it, how I mapped it out, the methodology I used. It's not going to be long, just showing you guys how I got it up, how I put it into Maestro, and how literally people are still happy with, and I even haven't created it yet. Okay, would that be cool?
Yeah.
All right, so you should be able to see. Can you see my screen?
I see me on your screen, but I will be able to see your screen in a second. Let me see if I can do this thing here.
Yeah,
hold on.
You got to cut the juice on.
Yeah, there we go. Hold on. Okay, hold up. I believe I can do this, my man. I believe I can do it. Okay, so right now they are seeing your screen. Let me cut this off. So right now they are seeing your screen.
All right, perfect. So as you guys are seeing here, you're seeing what I like to call the course code methodology, okay? And it's actually a methodology that I've created for literally creating, get this, any program in literally a day, okay? Because I realize that when we're talking about creating programs, talking about taking our knowledge out of our head, it becomes overwhelming, right? It becomes frustrated, right? It becomes frustrated for most people because they say, I'm gonna have to take 2 weeks or I'm gonna have to take 3 months to create a program. No. You just have to know how to press the right levers, right? Mm-hmm. And every situation, there's always levers, but a lot of us make it more difficult. So here's what I did. I had this idea for a new training of showing speakers how to create a digital product. So listen, this was a product that I didn't create yet, Shay, right? A product I didn't create. And guess what was in the room, Shay? Nothing but authors. Okay, you just talked about authors. There was nothing but authors in the room. So I couldn't come in there with the same product. So I said, listen, why don't I create a program literally in a day, sell it directly from stage. I can host it directly on my platform and give people what they want. The result was that we generated literally over $30,000 in sales. Get this, $30,000 in sales. And there were better speakers than I was. Okay. Now, here's how I did it. Okay. Step one, I named my course. And you guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send this to you guys as a bonus, okay, just for being on here. But I named my course, very easy, and I call it the Author Course System. With this, all you have to do is name your course, the description of your course, what are the emotional results that people want, right? And then you choose a word bank. Now, this is something that we've tested over and over and over again of what people resonate with when it comes to online courses. People want what? They want blueprint. This is why they buy training. They want blueprints. They want game plans. They want master classes. They want systems. They want programs. They want the answers. So this is what we did. I literally created this in a span of 5 minutes. I named my course. And here's what I did. I used what we call the problem solution journey. Now, here's what this is, right? In every market, if you are trying to sell, whether it is your book or your training, you got to have people that have problems, right? So in problems, people need a solution. So I've actually created this for a lot of our students, and it makes creating courses fairly easy. So here's what I did. In every single thing, you have to understand that there are steps to get to that desired outcome, right? So if you are, say, in the relationship space and you're teaching people how to find love, what are the 3 to 7 steps that it's going to take to get that person to their desired outcome? We all know it, we just don't know how to put it out on paper. Here's how you do it with the problem solution journey, because you want to take your prospects from having a current based problem to the solution. And that's how we get paid. That's how we get paid for our knowledge and our expertise. Okay. Now, here's what I did. I literally mapped out 7 steps that it would take for authors to be able to turn their books into courses. I literally mapped out those just simple 7 steps. Shay, that's all we need. 7 steps. And that is the steps for my courses. So then you may be wondering, what am I going to say in the videos? Here's the biggest struggle, Shay, that I see that most people make, right? Say, okay, Justin, that sounds great. I named my course. I came up with a simple methodology, some steps that it's going to take, you know, my prospect to get to. But now, what do I say in the videos? What do I actually say in the videos? Well, we study over 100 different trainers, the top trainers, including Shay Brown was in there, right? We got to study Shay. Shay Brown was the top trainers.
What? I like it.
And here's what we found. We found that the top trainers that sold the most, the people that, you know, the Tony Robbins of the world, all did the same core things in videos, right? They did the same core things. So what if I told you guys that I templatized that for you as well? Hey, now here's what we did. We turned that into the ultimate teaching formula. Okay, so here's all I have to do. I pre-sell my course, right? I don't think they can see my screen anymore.
I'm coming back to it now, man. I hit the wrong button.
All right.
There we go.
All right, we're back. Mic check. So here's all I do. All I do is, now that I've named my course, I map out the steps it's going to take my prospects to go from problem to solution. Next, I can create 1 or 2 videos to start people off, to give them some content. Okay, so here's what I do. What's the title of my course? What you're going to cover in the course, right? Why is it going to matter to the people that's serving you? And then you go into your teaching points. You recap what it is that you're teaching, and then you give people action steps. Now, people might want to know, what's on the left-hand side of this? This is what I like to refer to as the teaching toolbox. What it does is allow for you to reference things so that you don't sound redundant. So you can incorporate stories into your videos. You can ask questions in your videos. You can incentivize people. You can have case studies in your videos. What this does is it makes the process of creating videos for your online courses super, super simple. And I've never seen anything like this created, my man. And so all I have to do is create 1 or 2 modules. And I tell people that purchase my product, listen, this is going to be a training that's delivered to you over a span of week by week by week. Okay, what does that mean? I don't have to get overwhelmed by creating new training products. Okay, So what did I just do? This process, Shay, took me what 24 to 48 hours to literally create one product that I can sell over and over and over again online, and I can also sell it from stage as well, right? Powerful, right?
Powerful, yes.
So we have an entire product. Now, what are we gonna do next, right? What are we gonna do next? Now let me show you. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Let me know if you can still see. You still should be able to see my screen.
Yep.
Right. Okay, there we go. So here's all I do next. I take that outline, and here is our software maestro, because a lot of people say, how do I take that and start to create money? Well, we actually created the software technology for you to be able to do that. Okay. And so it's very, very simple, Shay, very simple. I'm going to show you guys. You record the video. You can do this in a day. Record the video, and you can sell it from stage. You can sell this if you're in trainings, or when people, what the biggest money maker is, Shay?
What's that?
People realize. See, the problem is when people, how much money that you can make when you go to conferences. So you don't even have to be a speaker, Shay. You don't even have to have an online presence, Shay. Here's the thing. You can go to conferences, and when people tell you what you do, guess what you tell them? You tell them, I'm the creator of this system, because now you sell systems. You don't sell videos. You don't sell training modules. You sell systems that transform people's lives, right?
I love it.
You sell systems that transform people's lives. That's what you sell. I can't tell you, Shay, how much money that I've generated by just simply having an online system, an online product that I've created in a day or two. I literally go to the training the next day, and I have people give me money because I have the product available. And I didn't overthink it, Shay. I didn't think I had to order light kits. I didn't have to order this. I literally didn't create the product. I got paid to create the product first. That's how powerful this is.
Now, why do most people resist that? Why is there resistance to it? I have it up right now so they can kind of see what you're doing now. Is it because it's so complicated to do it other ways? Is it because they get stuck and they don't follow the system you just gave on the prior screen?
So the reason why a lot of people get stuck in creating different digital programs is because of one thing. They let technology overwhelm them, right? And they also, there has been this traditional kind of teaching method, Shay, of create the product first. I have to create the product, or I have to have all this experience. I have to have certifications after certifications, or I have to have 20 million results, or I have to have 20 customers. We call that the noise, right? And some of you guys have heard me talk about the expert noise. What is the expert noise, Shay? The expert noise is all those things that we hear that gives us excuses to stop us from generating the money and serving people in a big way.
And that's called the noise. Say that again. Everyone look right below the video and write, stop the noise. Stop the noise. Hashtag Justin Burns. Just put stop the noise. I'm asking him to say what the noise is one more time, and then we're going to jump back over. He's showing the stuff, and we're going to show a screen in a moment. But everyone look right below the video. What's up, Fahana? Thanks for joining, by the way. You saw her at PNC, by the way. She was just on here last night. She couldn't wait till you got on tonight, Justin. But you look right below the video, and I want you to put stop the noise, hashtag Justin Burns. Justin Burns, talk about that again. What does stop the noise mean one more time? And I'm going to show them the screen, by the way. And if you can go back to that last slide that you showed a second ago, that kind of had the description on one side and the other part, because you help people stop the noise. Stop the noise. Someone put clear out the noise. No, we want to stop the noise. We don't want to clear it out. We want to stop the noise. But LaShonda, thank you so much. He's going back, and this is a teachable moment, by the way. I'm bringing it up in a moment, Justin. I'm going to get there. There it is. They can see it now. Talk about this noise that's out there once again. And the noise, I believe, is because people aren't following one of the systems you teach is the ultimate teaching formula. He's going to go move rapid fast in a moment. But talk about stop the noise real quick, because some of you get stuck right here. You don't even know what video to do. You're doing a video and you're just trying to talk to the people, and there's a time and a place for that. But what Justin is teaching, Justin isn't talking about just the time and the place. He's teaching how to do it so you can monetize that what you know. It's one thing to be paid more for what you know than you can do. It's another thing to actually do it. Stop the noise. Chrissy Anderson's put stop the noise. That's right. She put stop the noise. April Riel put stop the noise. Hey, what's up, Sharon Combs? She put stop the noise. Carolyn Watkin puts stop the noise. Justin is the only person I know, especially the only brother that looks like me, that's out there creating software that allow you to stop the noise and finally get that content created. Justin, talk a little bit again, just real quickly, do a quick recap on what stop the noise means, because when you're out there right now, I don't want you to have to go to Google and try to figure it out, okay? I want you to buy another program and try to figure it out. I want you to have in the back of your head, Justin Burns taught me on the Happy Entrepreneur Show. He said, stop the noise, and here's why. And then he showed me Maestro that does that. Talk about that for just a moment, if you would, Justin. Stop the noise.
Yeah, so the definition of is actually, stop the expert noise that we unconsciously have, which is all the different factors of what stops us from serving people at the highest level, making money in our businesses with our knowledge and our expertise, and turning that into recurring revenue. So the noise is technology. So I have to hold off. Or the noise is I've created a program and it may not be selling as well. The noise is all these external things that stop you from simplifying the process, serving people at the highest level, and growing your business that you need to be growing, right?
Got it.
So we have all these different noises, in opposed to focusing on being the maestro, which is the significance, right, Shay?
I like that.
That's the power of why I even call this company Maestro, is that we are all the maestros. We're all the conductors. We control all the sounds in our lives. And that's exactly the significance of even having this company. And that's what you guys are seeing in front of you. Some of you guys may be thinking about having a product, or you may even have a product. This applies to you as well, because this is how you're going to be connected to people in such a big way. Even if you have a course or you have a training online, this is going to simplify the process for you, which is the ultimate teaching formula. So what this is, and what you're looking at is, if you thought about, hey, what do I say in my videos? What do I say in the videos that I create online? This is something that is battle tested, that I give to, what you guys are seeing is something that I give to my higher level clients when they want to come in, create a course in a single day, start selling it the next day, and get it up on our platform and start making money the very next day. We use the teaching formula because it works, and they're able to draw from it, and they're able to connect with their audience in a big way.
And then Justin, if you can, I got it up on the screen. Just go back to slide 5, the one before that. Just click on it for 30 seconds. Right there. And so first he starts off with the expert code, the problem solution journey. So he's walking them from, one of the things we share is that people will pay you today if you help them solve a problem today. Notice Justin is solving the problem for all of us experts. Then you can go to the next slide 7, I think it is on here. And then you can go from there and go where you were going to go, Justin, because you were about to take us somewhere else that had a bunch of dots on it. And so I'll let you go and get that pulled up.
Yeah, and that's really it. This is exactly the formula that I use, because I use it, and that's why I created it, because this is exactly the formula that I use to, again, outsell most of the speakers that were at this event, and also be able to create a product specifically for people that I got paid in advance to create. Okay.
I love it, Justin. I love what you said. Is you didn't say that I had to out talk everybody. You didn't say I had to be louder than everybody. You didn't say that I had to be smoother than everybody. You said, you know what, Shay, I just had to provide value. That's all I did. I showed up to provide value, say I can solve a problem, and I move people forward. All right, Justin, this is good stuff. Okay, now you can go back to the screen that you were heading to. By the way, you were heading to a screen, and then I kind of cut you off. By the way.
Yeah, you interrupted the flow, brother. But
that's it. Going back to the flow. They can't even see the screen right now. You let me know when you're ready. They're looking at you smiling over there. Nestle Crawford, what's up, by the way? Annette, it's always a pleasure. You got Nicole Brown Hurston, who just joined. What's up, Nicole? Y'all are in for a super duper treat. You talk about the 40% rule. Justin didn't have anything left, but he got 40% left in the tank. But what I like about Justin is he showed up to serve. And as an expert, as an author, as a speaker, as a coach, or maybe you're just a person that's gone through life and you said, you know what, I want to leave a legacy for someone else. I want to make someone else's journey easier than mine. And I just want to share these principles. And you do other things. Maybe you work a full-time job. Maybe you're a full-time entrepreneur. So you want to slow down and be able to take your information and package it. But the biggest challenge is you've got to create the information unless you're hiring someone. So Justin's laying out a formula, not only step by step how to do it, but he's also sharing with you the system that he used. So let's go behind the scenes. We've never done this at the Happy Entrepreneur Network. We never have, but I asked Justin if he would do it. Oh, I'm going the wrong way now. And he said, I'm all in, Shay. I'm all in. All right, Justin, take it away.
Yeah, so once I take those videos, Shay, and I turn it into, I record a few videos, I can literally use Maestro to just start selling it really easily,
Which
right?
is your software that you created, that you
Yeah, this is
coded.
this is the software that we created. We spent years developing it, and we have people on our platform generating. I mean, God knows. I mean, I'm not gonna put the business out there, Shay, but let's just say they're making money from their knowledge and their expertise because it's really, really simple. So this is actually showing you guys real firsthand. One of the products that I sold that I generated over 6 figures from. This is teaching people how to create a course. Okay. And as you can see, Maestro simplifies the whole process. It shows you how to upload your videos, your audios, your PDFs. It basically takes care of the whole process. You can even create, because all you need to do, once you take the strategies that I just showed you, all you got to do now is create a page to sell it. And Maestro also does that as well. You can literally create sales pages, Shay, and within Maestro to be able to create your very own program. Okay. And so as you guys can see, this is what my audience, this is what my students are going to see, right? So let me show you this, Shay, how it's going to look. Once people sign up for your training, you guys just learned the ultimate teaching formula. You guys just learned that all I got to do is record my trainings. People will purchase it. Here's what happens. They see your training here, right? So this is how some of our trainings look. So I'm just going to click on continue course. My customer gets a login and boom. Here is all of my trainings, all my training videos. I recorded these over a period of time. They get to see everything. They get to go and slide between the previous lessons, the next lessons. And as you can see, I've had hundreds and hundreds of people, Shay, go through this program. Okay, literally this program. And this program is something that I created to show people how to create their very own training. So this is something that they see. So once you do that, all you got to do, because Maestro takes care of the whole process for you, right? Maestro takes care of the entire process for you. That's all you have to do. It's just no simpler than that. And so I actually did a training call today, Shay, if you want to bring it back to me.
Okay.
And then we can
1 second.
Yeah, just bring it back to me. Today, for you guys that are wondering, like, how do you sell this without creating all this content and PowerPoint presentations? It's very simple. Watch this. All you have to do is just tell your customer that you haven't created it yet. And that's it.
Which is basically what you did today, right? You said, I haven't created it yet, but I'm going to create it.
Yeah. Today, all I did was jumped on a call just like this. I had all the 15 to 20 people that basically bought the digital program at the training. And I said, this is the training call. We're going to create this week by week. There's going to be a program that we offer to you guys as authors. And you're going to get a lot of value. And guess what? They appreciated it, Shay. They appreciated that week by week, we're going to go through and train, and they can actually watch the process. They can actually create the program. And guess what? Guess what happens, Shay?
What?
They get feedback. This is why you don't want to create a program up front. And this is why a lot of course creators and a lot of people who create programs fail, because they guess all the stuff. I don't guess, Shay. I don't got time to guess. I got too much going on. Right? I do not have time to guess. What I want to do is create it with them so I can get feedback. And guess what they do? They tell me, can you include this? Can you include this? And I get paid to create my online training.
Wow. So that's kind of disruptive, because the old way of saying was build it and ask them to come. What you're saying is you're building it and you're asking for input while you're building it. So now you can include them in the process, which makes them buy in more. Is that kind of what I'm hearing?
That's exactly what it is.
I love that. So no longer is it build it, they will come. No, we're going to build it together by giving you what you need at the right time. This is brilliant, man. This is brilliant. Now, do you have another step, or can we talk a little about, because I know folks are getting a snapshot right now. Some folks are waking up like Sheila Reynolds. She's over in Germany. Some folks over in South Africa. Some folks are in California. Some folks on the East Coast like you and I. Different time zone, different places, different spaces in their business. Is there ever a time where you bring everybody together and you kind of walk people through this, not in a 30-minute segment or a 45-minute segment, but they can kind of spend a day or two with you and experts and kind of understanding this? Is this something that you even do?
Absolutely. So one of the things, Shay, that I thought, because not only just investing in myself, I probably spent, Shay, you probably spent a lot of money on yourself. the way that you grow as a person is you invest in mentors and coaches, right? And I didn't get this till years ago. I've probably today, over the past 10 years, have invested over $250,000 in coaches, speakers, trainings, mentors, everything. But here's the thing. Out of the hundreds of trainings and the hundreds of seminars that I've went to, Shay, here's a missing thing that I said. I said, I always leave with just a bunch of information. Never leave saying, how do I apply it? Or even leave with the product. So I thought to myself, why not create something like that where people can come, they map out their training because, and you have someone with years of experience, they map out their training before they leave and they're able to make money with the methods that I just talked about. And as some of you guys, I see some of you guys on here, we got some maestros in the house, people who even have went through some of the methodologies, but that's what we're going to be doing August 1st and the 2nd. I know it's coming up. I know it is next week.
So what I like to do, if I can, give me a moment. I want to show them a little bit about, can I show them the site? Can we tell them, I know it's coming up next week, but can I give them the site so they can go to it? Can I show it to them as well? Because I got it up on my screen, which is probably easier than showing it up on your screen, by the way.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Give me a second, my man. Give me a second. Give me 30 seconds here because he's doing something called MemberCon. He's going to talk to you about that in a second. Let me see if he can see it. Check 1, check 2. Can you see it, Justin?
I can see it. Yep.
Okay.
I can see it.
So walk us through. Now we are at memberconlive.com. Someone look right below the video. Madeline Bass or Eric or Nestle or Nicole or Annette, anyone that's out there watching right now, look right below the video. Put memberconlive.com. Again, memberconlive.com. Now I'm on the site now because I always like to see if these sites work, Justin, because sometimes they don't work, by the way. So, oh, I'm so sorry. My site's not working right now. Yours is working. And it says here, learn the online marketing strategies that help to turn your knowledge and expertise into reoccurring revenue to create income, influence, and impact. Now, where is this taking place at?
So this is going to be happening on August 1st here in Atlanta, Georgia. And we're going to be doing 2 to 3 days of straight training on how to take what we just talked about, the course code methodology, how to take your product, how to package it. And we're doing it in person because it's a difference, right, Shay? You know, it's the difference between learning on the computer, having someone who can help you through the process, than you actually leaving an actual training with your actual product. I mean, it's absolutely game changer. So,
okay. Now, I'm looking at 2 things here. One, I didn't realize this thing had sound. It has sound on it. Let me see.
It has sound if you play it.
Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna start it here. Let's see what it's. It's not long. Oh, I see there. That's the Power Talk. That's cool.
Online course. There's a difference, right? Right? There's people who put out courses and they don't really sell. You take your knowledge and expertise and turn it into an online course, but not just any online course, an in-demand online course. There's a
All right, so the date here, that's great, man. I love how you put that together. The date is August the 1st and the 2nd, bonus day VIP. Where is this being held? Is this in Atlanta, Georgia?
Yeah, so the event is happening in Atlanta, Georgia. It's next week. It's August 1st and the 2nd, Thursday and Friday.
So it mentions the one goal is scaling your business to the next level. What do you mean by that when you say scaling your business? Nicole, thanks a lot. She put August 1st and 2nd. Thanks a lot. memberconlive.com. When you say scaling your business to the next level, talk about that for a minute, if you will. Because that's like the one goal. It says we have one goal. I'm reading what it says here. You will attend this event, scaling your business to the next level. For those folks that are listening, says what does that mean? Can you break that down for us?
Yeah. So before I was actually the creator of Maestro, we were specialized in doing product launches online. I realized not a lot of people really knew how to really scale their products. So, some people, they make sales. We call it up and down income syndrome, right? Up and down income syndrome is you may make a sale here. Well, you have the whole internet at your disposal. You should be making sales daily, right? So we actually have done some 6-figure launches. We've done some 7-figure launches, all from digital products. And I'm going to be sharing a lot of that at the conference, Shay, how to scale your product and really take your business to the next level. And actually, Shay, I like to say this, creating digital programs that's not just, a lot of people kind of tinker with it, right? They create a product and they want to just make some income. What if you can actually really create a real business that you can actually just, run from home, right? And so for us, most people don't know this, Shay, but creating a technology company is really fairly, is challenging, right?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Here's the thing. Most people, all of my competitors are funded, right? They have these big companies that funded them. Shay, I don't even know if you know this, right? But I'm actually, my entire company is funded. And you know how I funded it? I funded it from digital marketing. That's how I funded my entire company.
Which is what I really like. I mean, it's self-funded. And what I like that he's mentioning here, and he did show you guys his system earlier behind the scenes, is he's not only talking about how do you put together your content, but he also shows you, Lance. What's up, Letitia Nicole? He shows you, it says right here, I'm reading what's on the site, by the way. He didn't tell me to do this, but it says how to get different types of traffic to your website and how to leverage Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So you're not just telling them to build something. I understand in day 2, it looks like here, you're going to also show them step by step how to drive traffic to them. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah. The basis of any business, especially online, is you need traffic. You need traffic. And I realize that. So we're going to be talking about the different types of traffic methods, how to get, here's the biggest thing, Shay. You want to know, even if, let's say you're starting out and you don't really have a lot of money to pay for Facebook ads. We're going to talk about Facebook ads at the conference, but you know how I actually scale my business, Shay? Relationships, connecting with guys like you and having them actually push my product for me. That's called affiliate marketing. Okay, that's called joint venture marketing. So we're going to be talking about that as well. So even if you're like, hey, I don't have this big budget, here's the thing, you don't have to. You just have to know how to create your program, and you can also get other people to sell it for you as well. We'll be talking about that at MemberCon.
Now, what I love it. This is great. Now, what happens in this VIP? Because some of us, like myself, I like to go to VIPs because I get to meet other people and the access that takes place. For the person that's listening right now and they're on the website, they're kind of going through. Don't give it away. They gotta go get it. But just kind of give a flavor of why someone would want to stay that third day. You have it on here right now. It's a 2-day live event. They get the bonus session, the VIP, some swag bag. But why would someone be at that VIP training? I like setting up your ads and online sales process. I love that. Talk about that for a moment.
So, the biggest thing in what we do is, like I said, you get a lot of this information, Shay, and then people leave and you're like, what do I do next? And you get home and the kids are going crazy and, life gets busy. You go back, maybe you got a job or maybe you have another business, right? So it gets crazy. I said, what if there was an implementation day that people can go to and they can actually apply what we teach? So Shay, you'll pretty much probably even be training on the VIP day of, you're going to bring your laptop, and we're going to go to work on the implementation day. We're going to go through, we're going to be helping people to get there. We're going to work with them in Maestro to help them to get it up, to start the process. And they're going to learn how to implement. I'm also going to have one of my friends there, and we're going to be talking about how to set up some ads so you can get people coming to your site. So it's going to be really, really awesome. And like I said, it's just going to be an implementation. It's an implementation.
I love that. Now, who's this person? Let's see.
Hi, my name is Iris Alliston. I'm a speaker and a business coach. And I just got done listening to Justin Burns talk about Maestro, as well as the platform, the features, and all these great things that come with the platform.
Story about her,
and this
really
platform is actually great for coaches and experts who are so ready to take their business to another level. And what I'm talking about is creating those courses that you can definitely share online. This is my first live training and it will not be my last. Hi, my name is Iris Alliston. I'm a speaker and a business coach. And I just got done
Pause it. So that's actually she's actually going to be at MemberCon. Her name is Iris, and I actually helped Iris create a program because Iris helped coaches to basically take their, help them to be coachable, right? Or take their coaching business to another level. So here's what I told Iris. I said, Iris, you have the wrong tribe, right? Mm-hmm. You have the wrong tribe. So, because she's very, very, and that's why I always like that video, because she's very, very introverted, to show people that you can do this. She's very shy. She doesn't like to be on camera. Once she changed her messaging, because most people don't have the right messaging. We'll be talking about this in MemberCon as well. But once she changed her messaging, she started targeting the most ignored coaches on the planet, Shay. And you know what that was? The introverted coaches, the coaches that don't like to put themselves out there.
Yeah.
Changed her messaging to say, well, why don't you focus on introverted coaches? Because they're the most ignored coaches out there. She did $14,000 in sales in a matter of 2 weeks.
Wow. That's
just
incredible.
From the digital program. And she raised her fee. She raised her prices, because some of us don't like, to raise our prices. Mm-hmm. We think courses, and that's what I'm going to be talking about at MemberCon, is that courses are not just about selling a $300, $400 program. You know what the price of her program is now, Shay?
What?
The price of her program is $5,000.
Yeah, Justin, $5,000. I love it. I mean, imagine what you would do with $5,000 for someone that just paid you based on your knowledge. That put a big smile on my face right away. Look, Justin, if you can, I know we're coming down the home stretch. Take a moment to just talk about what's the number one reason why someone should, one, go ahead and go online right now and get a ticket. Okay, they can get a ticket. I think tickets are still available. Number two, they should go ahead and get a plane ticket tonight, or this morning or this afternoon, get a plane ticket. Number three, go ahead and get a hotel. I mean, you can follow the website. There's still spots available. But number four, more importantly, take time from their business, take time from their family, take time from their hobbies. Why should they do all that to be at MemberCon Live and be there starting next week?
So one of the things that you want to make sure you are there, and like Shay said, I mean, we only have a few tickets left. I'm not saying that. For the room that we only have just a few tickets left. So I wanted to come on and give you guys something special. You want to make sure, I know it's starting next week, but here's the thing. You want to make sure you are there because, listen, digital marketing isn't going anywhere. And the more you avoid it, let me say this, I always tell people this. If you are avoiding digital marketing, you're going to be left behind. And I hate to be one of those guys, Shay, to say, the doom and gloom. I hate to be one of those guys.
But it's so true.
It's true. If you don't take hold of getting your brand out there, I'm not talking about a website. I'm not talking about having a podcast show. I'm not talking about any of those things. I'm talking about creating a real foundation where you find your customers online. You create a business online. You actually take this thing seriously. It's going to change your business, and your competitors are avoiding it as well, right? So why not you? Why not you? Why not you create a business? Why not you take it serious? Why not you create a 6-figure income, a 7-figure income online? That's what we're going to be talking about at MemberCon. So listen, I know it's last minute. I know the tickets may be, plane tickets, hotel tickets.
Look,
but I'm telling
you, just be there. I'm going to suggest right now, if you can, be there. Don't miss it. I cleared my schedule. I'm going to be there. I'm in the front row, by the way. Why? Because you never stop learning. When the question is asked, when do you stop learning? The obvious answer is what? You never stop learning. So you not only want to learn, but you want to implement. Many of you want to be on that VIP day because you want to implement. Why do we bring this to you? Because for you to really execute the vision for the people you were called to serve, you need resources. And this is one of the resources for you to reach as many people as possible all over this globe, because your vision is much bigger than your local community. Your vision is much bigger than your local county or your local state. It's much bigger than these United States of America or whatever country you're in. And that's what this allows you to do. It allows you to reach more people, have more meaning, have more impact, and at the end of the day, make a difference and a dollar at the same time. And it's okay to do that. So I'm going to encourage you to do that. Justin Burns, if you can, I appreciate your time, man. I know you just flew back in from Canada. It's been a long day, long evening, long night. But you understand the 40% rule, my brother, and you're here and you're giving it everything you got. Just when you think there's nothing left in the tank, there's still 40% left. That's just a mindset and it is a belief. Sometimes we do drain out, but today is not that day. Take a moment and just share your closing thoughts for all the entrepreneurs that are out there. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you so much that are here right now. What's your closing thoughts for everyone?
Yeah, so the closing thoughts is, what we just talked about. Make sure you guys get to MemberCon, but more importantly, realize the value that you have as an expert, how valuable you are, how valuable your knowledge is, how valuable your expertise is. And there's so many people out there who want to hear from you, who want to buy your programs. If I had not went through one course, it took one course, and I always say this, you're one training, you're one program away from changing your financial bank account and also someone else's life. So make sure that you get out there, you show up big, and make sure you guys join us at MemberCon 2019. So you can get tickets from MemberConLive.com. That's MemberConLive.com. Make sure you come out because everybody's going to be in the house. It's going to be awesome, and I'm excited.
That's right. MemberCon Live. You can go over here. The site is up. MemberCon Live. Don't miss that. Justin Burns, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We're going to learn online marketing strategies to help us to turn our knowledge and expertise into reoccurring revenue. I like the idea of just reoccurring revenue. If you're out there right now and saying, I need some reoccurring revenue, look right below the video. Look right below the video. Forget 6 figures. Forget 7 figures. Forget 8 figures. Just put reoccurring revenue. Just put, I want reoccurring revenue. I want reoccurring revenue. I want what? Reoccurring revenue. With that being said, you're all amazing. You're incredible. Justin, thank you so much, man. I know you got to go. I appreciate your time. You spent some time with us right now. And again, someone write the site right below the video for me. I lost my feed. www.memberconlive.com. Be there. Reoccurring revenue. Doesn't that feel good? Reoccurring revenue. With that being said, I just want to let you know that you're a champion. I want to let you know that you're a winner. I want you to know that you've got greatness inside you. I want you to let you know you're very, very special. I love the poem, Chrissy. I love the information that's out there where it talks about that every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up and it knows it must run faster than the fastest lion or will be killed and eaten. And every morning in Africa, a lion wakes up and it knows it must outrun the slowest gazelle or it will starve to death. It doesn't matter whether you're a lion or a gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better be what? Running. You better be what? Running, because today is your January 1st. Today is your January 1st. You can learn this technology. You can get reoccurring revenue. You can build your online business and you can make money while you sleep. Why? Because this is your time. I believe in you. With that being said, by the way, my name, for those folks that are joining for the very first time, my name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. And I promise you from the bottom of my heart, we'll make some good things happen. We connect again next time because today is your January 1st. God bless, and I'll see you at the next show. Bye-bye for now.
Please go ahead and give a big standing ovation for the one and the only Shay Brown.
And I'm here right now in this moment with none other than the one and only Dr. Willie Jolly. What's up, my friend?
It's a privilege and a pleasure and a treat and a treasure to be in your presence.
All right, Delator, we're going to get started. You ready, Delator?
I'm ready, friend.
You ready, Dr. Connett?
Ready.
None other than Andy Henriquez. And we have someone like a Dr. Sonia who's a bad sister. All right, now, go ahead with your bad self. None other than the Kim Warren Martin.
That's the promise I made to my mom. I only did this message for one person, and that's my mom. This is for you, Mom. Love you. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Shay Brown.
Mic check, mic check.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never give up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Yes.
And they stay there. And they stay there. And they stay there. Cause all I do is win.
Yeah.
Thank you. God bless.